Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lake hairs, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
DeAndre Ayton eyes growth as a rim protector with the Lakers. The arrival of DeAndre Ayton in Los Angeles could be one of the most quietly impactful moves of the offseason. Standing at 7 feet tall and weighing in at 250 pounds, Ayton brings the size, strength, and interior presence the Lakers have been craving in the paint. A proven finisher around the rim and a high-level rim runner during his time in Phoenix, Ayton now has a golden opportunity to thrive alongside superstar guard Luka Donic, a pairing that could unlock the best version of his game on both ends of the floor. Turning potential into presence. Ayton has always been a force on the glass, averaging 10.5 rebounds per game over his career, including more than 3 offensive boards per night. But for all his physical gifts, rim protection is the one area where critics have consistently asked for more. He averages just 1.0 block per game in his career and has dipped below that mark in 4 of his 7 seasons in the league. Ayton, to his credit, isn't shying away from that challenge. In his introductory press conference as a Laker, he spoke candidly about his desire to elevate that part of his game. Protecting the rim, that's my focus, Ayton said. Blocking shots, stopping possessions, making guys think twice about coming inside. Every pick and roll, I want to anchor the defense. And when I roll to the rim, I'm going hard, every time. It's about doing what the team needs. That's my role. Play hard, play physical, and take pride in defense. Ayton doesn't need to be Shaq, he just needs to be solid. The Lakers aren't asking Ayton to be the next Shaquille O'Neal or average 28 points and 12 rebounds a night. They don't need him to be the focal point, they need him to be the foundation. With LeBron James, Luka Donic, and Austin Reeves handling the offensive load, Ayton's role becomes both simpler and more crucial. Finish strong, protect the rim, set hard screens, rebound with purpose, and be the defensive anchor the team lacked last season. And if Ayton can raise his defensive intensity, altering shots, contesting drives, and owning the paint, the Lakers' ceiling becomes a whole lot higher. Last season, opposing teams found little resistance when attacking the rim. Ayton's presence could immediately change that dynamic, turning layups into tough looks and providing a level of interior toughness that the Lakers desperately need. Following in legendary footsteps, with Shaq's support, the Lakers have a long and storied history of elite big men, from George Mikan to Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Pau Gasol, and Anthony Davis. But no one looms larger in recent memory than Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant force of his era. For Ayton, the connection to Shaq runs deep. The two have shared a bond since Ayton's high school days, with Shaq acting as a mentor and supporter of his journey. That relationship adds a layer of inspiration and motivation as Ayton steps into a role once occupied by his childhood idol. Shaq's always been in my corner, Ayton has said in the past. Knowing he believes in me, that means everything. He set the standard for big men in this league, especially here in LA. A fresh start, a bigger stage. Ayton's time in Phoenix had its ups and downs, but Los Angeles offers a clean slate, and one of the brightest stages in all of sports. Surrounded by leadership, talent, and a championship mindset, he has the tools and the support to become more than just a solid center. He can become a difference maker. Now, it's up to Ayton to turn that potential into presence. And if his words match his effort on the floor, the Lakers might have found the perfect piece to anchor their defense and elevate their title hopes. League-wide reactions, a high-stakes opportunity for Ayton. DeAndre Ayton's move to Los Angeles has sparked a wave of reaction across the league. For many analysts and former players, this isn't just a fresh start, it's a high-stakes chapter for a player who's long been seen as capable of more. NBA insider Brian Windhorst commented on ESPN, saying, "This is a make-or-break moment for Ayton. He's not just changing teams, he's stepping into a franchise with expectations, legacy, and pressure. If he buys into the role the Lakers need, this could be the moment he turns the page and becomes a defensive anchor for a title contender." Even former players like Richard Jefferson and Kendrick Perkins chimed in during post-free agency analysis shows, highlighting that Ayton's maturity and defensive growth will define whether this partnership flourishes. "You can't come to LA and coast," Perkins said. "This ain't Phoenix. Every night in a Lakers jersey is a statement. You either raise the bar or get exposed. Fit with the Lakers core, a potential defensive pillar. From a basketball standpoint, Ayton fills a glaring need for the Lakers: interior defense and rebounding. Last season, the team struggled with consistent rim protection, especially when Anthony Davis was off the floor. Ayton allows the Lakers to stagger Davis and keep a legitimate big man on the court at all times, something they lacked last year. Offensively, his fit alongside Luka Donic and LeBron James looks promising. Both are elite playmakers who thrive with reliable pick-and-roll partners. Ayton, with his soft hands and verticality, could become a high-efficiency finisher in those actions, much like he was during Phoenix's 2021 Finals run. Head coach Darvin Ham spoke briefly about Ayton's addition, praising his physical tools and upside. We're excited to have DeAndre. His presence in the paint, his ability to run the floor, defend, and rebound, that's exactly what we need. It's about accountability, focus, and doing the little things that win championships. A chance to redefine his narrative. Ayton's time in Phoenix was often clouded by inconsistency, tension with coaches, and questions about his motor. Despite posting solid numbers, many felt he hadn't fully tapped into his potential. Now in LA, the expectations are clear: be a defensive force, stay engaged, and embrace the dirty work. The Lakers don't need Ayton to be a 20-point scorer. They need him to be a pillar in the paint, someone who changes shots, cleans the glass, and brings a physical edge every night. If he can do that, and stay healthy, the Lakers instantly become a more complete, dangerous team in the West. Fans have already started comparing his situation to that of Dwight Howard's redemption arc during the 2019-20 season, when the veteran center embraced a humble, defense-first role and helped the Lakers secure a title. Could Ayton follow a similar path? A legacy in the making, or a career at a crossroads? With the bright lights of Crypto.com Arena, a Hall of Fame mentor in LeBron James, and the basketball world watching, Ayton's time in purple and gold will be defined not by hype, but by effort. If he leans into the challenge, if he truly commits to being the physical defensive enforcer the Lakers need, this could be the moment his career turns a corner. And if not? Well, in LA, excuses run out fast. Devonte Adams believes LeBron James could have been an NFL superstar. There's no question that LeBron James isn't just one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He's one of the most gifted athletes the world has ever seen. His dominance on the hardwood has shaped an entire generation of fans and players alike. But if things had gone a little differently, we might have been watching him catch touchdowns on Sundays instead of dropping 40 on the hardwood. Long before LeBron was a four-time NBA champion, he was a high school football phenom. As a junior at St. Vincent de Mary High School, LeBron lit up the field as a wide receiver, hauling in 1,160 yards and 16 touchdowns in just one season, numbers that turned heads well beyond his hometown. Ultimately, he chose basketball, a decision that clearly paid off. But for some, it's impossible not to wonder, what if LeBron had stuck with football? That what if recently resurfaced during an interview with Los Angeles Rams star receiver Devonte Adams on The Dan Patrick Show. And according to Adams, a six-time Pro Bowler and one of the most respected receivers in the NFL, there's no doubt about it. He would have been one of the greatest receivers or tight ends of all time. No question, Adams said. Have you seen him play football? The guy can fly. He's probably one of the fastest players the NBA's ever seen. The way he covers ground, maybe only John Wall or prime Derrick Rose can compare. But LeBron? He's right there. Size, speed, and skill, a nightmare matchup. Standing at 6'9" and 250 pounds, LeBron in his prime had the size of an elite tight end and the agility of a wideout. Combine that with his elite speed and coordination, and it's easy to picture him torching NFL secondaries. Just imagine trying to guard him on a fade route in the red zone, virtually impossible. And in open space? He'd be a walking mismatch, blowing past linebackers and overpowering safeties. Devonte Adams knows exactly what it takes to thrive at the NFL level. Nearly 12,000 career receiving yards, 103 touchdowns, and multiple All-Pro honors. So when he says LeBron could have been one of the greatest, it's more than just fan talk. It's elite athlete recognizing elite potential. The NBA's gain, the NFL's what if. Of course, Lakers fans and basketball fans everywhere are thankful LeBron chose the path he did. With 4 NBA titles, 4 MVPs, and the all-time scoring crown, he solidified his place in sports history. But the idea of LeBron James lining up on an NFL field, especially in a league that values athletic hybrids more than ever, is still fascinating. In another universe, he might have been catching passes from Patrick Mahomes or stiff-arming defenders on Monday Night Football. Instead, he chose the spotlight of the NBA, and the game has never been the same. Honestly, he could have dominated in whatever sport he picked, Adams added. That's just who LeBron is. LeBron's competitive spirit never stops, even on the golf course. And speaking of trying new things, LeBron isn't done competing, not by a long shot. The Lakers superstar recently picked up golf as his latest hobby during the off-season. Though he admits he's still working on his swing, he's fully embracing the grind of learning something new. "I'm not good at all right now," LeBron joked in a recent interview. "But I love the challenge. Every time I go out there, I just want to be a little better than I was yesterday." Whether it's on the court, on the football field in theory, or out on the golf course, one thing's clear: LeBron James was built to compete. And while we'll never know what kind of NFL legend he might have become, we do know this: he's one of the rare athletes who could have been great at anything. NFL legends and coaches weigh in on LeBron's football what if. LeBron James' potential in the NFL has long been a topic of intrigue, and Devonte Adams' recent comments have reignited the conversation. And it's not just fans or fellow athletes who believe in the possibility. NFL coaches, scouts, and legends have echoed the same sentiment for years. Hall of Fame tight end Shannon Sharpe, who's often spoken about LeBron's physical gifts, once said, "If LeBron had committed to football, he would have been the greatest tight end to ever play. You're talking about a guy with elite speed, size, hands, and that basketball IQ would have translated into football intelligence immediately." Even Pete Carroll, head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, admitted in a 2020 interview that the team considered reaching out to LeBron during the 2011 NBA lockout, when James himself hinted at possibly giving football another shot. "We were absolutely serious," Carroll said. "I told our staff, if this guy wants to play, we're opening the door." LeBron responds to the hype with humility and humor. LeBron has always approached the football talk with humility, often expressing deep love for the sport while also acknowledging that basketball was his calling. In past interviews, he's mentioned how difficult it was to walk away from football in high school, especially when he was receiving interest from major Division I programs like Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Florida State. But while he's honored by the speculation and praise, he's quick to credit real NFL stars like Adams for the craft and grind that professional football demands. "I respect what they do out there. It's a different level of toughness," LeBron said. "Could I have made it? Maybe. But those guys are built for that world. I chose my path, and I have no regrets." Still, moments like this, when top-tier NFL talent like Devonte Adams believes LeBron could have been one of the greatest to ever do it, only fuel the legend of what might have been. A trend of cross-sport conversations. LeBron's football potential isn't the only crossover generating buzz. In recent years, fans and media have increasingly debated multi-sport athletes and what it means to be truly generational. From Patrick Mahomes' baseball background to Shohei Ohtani's global impact, we're in an era where versatility and athletic adaptability are more celebrated than ever. Social media lit up after Adams' remarks, with highlight clips of LeBron's high school football days going viral again. Fans were quick to imagine him suited up in NFL gear, donning the silver and black of the Raiders, the blue and yellow of the Rams, or even representing his home state Browns. One tweet summed it up best. "LeBron in the red zone. That's 6 points. Every single time." The legacy of an athlete who could have done it all. In the end, what makes this story so captivating isn't just LeBron's size or speed, it's his mentality. His work ethic, leadership, and competitive fire would have made him successful no matter the arena. Whether it's the NBA, NFL, or even his newfound obsession with golf, LeBron is wired to pursue greatness. And while fans will forever wonder what LeBron might have done on the gridiron, his legacy as one of the most complete and dominant athletes of all time is already secure, no helmet required. Austin Reeves betting odds to win the American Century Championship. Can he pull off a surprise? Everyone around the NBA knows that when Lakers guard Austin Reeves isn't on the court, you'll probably find him on the golf course. Golf has become more than a hobby for Reeves. It's a true passion. He's spoken many times about how much he enjoys the game and how he spends as much time as he can improving his swing and sharpening his skills. Last year, Reeves made his debut at the American Century Championship, the prestigious celebrity golf tournament, entering with the third best odds to win. Despite the high expectations, he finished in a tie for 13th place alongside NBA Hall of Famer Ray Allen. Not a bad showing for a first-timer, especially given the pressure and the competitive field. But now, he's coming back with experience and something to prove. That said, his odds have taken a hit ahead of this year's event. According to Jeff Sherman of Golf Odds, Reeves currently holds the 8th best odds to win at plus 1,600, a drop from last year's projections. A tough field stands in his way. To reclaim a spot among the top contenders, Reeves will have to go head-to-head with a stacked group of former champions. Defending champ and two-time winner Marty Fish, 2023 winner Stephen Curry, and Tony Romo, who captured his third title in 2022, are all expected to compete. Also in the mix is former MLB pitcher Mark Mulder, who won the event 3 years in a row from 2015 to 2017. That's elite company, but if there's one thing we know about Reeves, it's that he doesn't back down from competition. Whether he's locking down opponents on the hardwood or lining up a birdie putt, he's got the same drive to win. His competitiveness and focus make him a serious threat, even in a field full of past champions. Reeves is playing with purpose. Golf isn't just a pastime for Reeves, it's something he genuinely cares about. Now, with 1 year of experience under his belt and a clearer understanding of the tournament's pressure, he's locked in and ready to aim higher than ever. He's not just out there to enjoy the weekend in Lake Tahoe, he's aiming for the win. This year's tournament takes place July 9th to 13th at Edgewood Tahoe Golf Course, with the first round teeing off Friday, July 11th. Coverage begins on Peacock, with NBC broadcasting the final 2 rounds over the weekend. LeBron James could join the golf craze. And it seems Reeves might not be the only Laker hitting the fairway. LeBron James recently shared on social media that he's picked up golf and has started practicing the sport. While he's admitted he's still learning the ropes, he's clearly enjoying the game and embracing the challenge, something that could eventually make him a natural golf buddy for Reeves. Whether or not Reeves walks away with the trophy this year, one thing is certain: he's in it with purpose, confidence, and a quiet belief that he can surprise everyone. And in golf, just like in basketball, belief goes a long way. Austin Reeves using passion and determination ahead of American Century Golf Tournament. When Austin Reeves isn't on the court with the Los Angeles Lakers, he's often found on the golf course. His love for the game is no secret. Reeves has been vocal about how much he enjoys golf and how often he plays. Last year, he made his debut in the American Century Championship, a high-profile celebrity golf tournament, and tied for 13th place alongside NBA Hall of Famer Ray Allen. Despite entering with strong odds, the pressure of his first appearance likely played a role in his performance. Now, with that experience behind him, Reeves returns to the tournament hoping for a better finish. However, based on his debut showing, oddsmakers currently have him ranked with the 8th best odds to win at plus 1,600. Reeves faces stiff competition. The tournament field includes past champions such as Marty Fish, Tony Romo, Mark Mulder, and Golden State's Stephen Curry, who won the title last year. These are seasoned players who have competed at a high level, on the course and beyond. Reeves knows he's the underdog, but that's never stopped him before. What sets Reeves apart is his competitive spirit. Whether on the court or on the green, he brings intensity and drive. He's focused on delivering a strong performance and making a name for himself in a different arena. The challenge doesn't intimidate him, it fuels him. The 2024 edition of the American Century Championship runs from July 9th to 13th in Lake Tahoe, with the first round kicking off on Friday, July 11th. Reeves will have another opportunity to show that his skills and discipline translate beyond basketball. LeBron James finds a new passion in golf. Meanwhile, Lakers superstar LeBron James has also begun his journey in golf. Though still new to the sport, LeBron has been seen practicing and enjoying the learning process. He's acknowledged that there's room to grow but is fully embracing the challenge. For a competitor of his caliber, picking up a new sport is about more than leisure. It's another way to channel his passion and discipline. LeBron's early steps into golf have sparked curiosity and excitement. Fellow athletes and fans alike have taken notice, recognizing this as another chapter in his multifaceted career. If anything, it adds to the culture of competitiveness and growth that surrounds the Lakers. A culture of growth and competition. As Reeves prepares for the tournament and LeBron refines his swing, both are showing that their drive to improve extends far beyond basketball. These pursuits reflect the mindset that has made them successful: resilience, commitment, and a willingness to challenge themselves in new arenas. This spirit of growth, whether through sport or personal development, continues to shape the culture of the Lakers organization and the legacy of its players, both past and present. Why the Lakers will have to wait before extending Luka Doncic. The Lakers are eager to lock up Luka Doncic on a long-term contract following the blockbuster trade from Dallas, but timing and logistics mean they'll need a bit more patience than expected. At 26, Doncic was once set to receive a 5-year, $345 million Supermax extension from the Mavericks. However, moving teams changed the terms. In LA, the max drops to a 4-year deal worth approximately $230 million. It's still one of the richest contracts in the NBA, but noticeably smaller. Why Luka can't sign just yet. Luka isn't eligible to sign his Lakers extension until August 2nd. That isn't arbitrary timing. It ties back to his contract timing with Dallas and his commitment to international play. ESPN's Tim McMahon explains it like this. Dallas arranged it with Luka so that his extension wouldn't be completed before Slovenia wrapped up Olympic play. Now with Eurobasket ahead, he's likely to tell the Lakers, let's sort this out after the Slovenia Eurobasket could push extension to September. Eurobasket 2025 runs from August 27th to September 14th across Cyprus, Finland, Latvia, and Poland. Slovenia competes in a strong Group D with teams like France, Poland, and Israel. While Doncic led Slovenia to a strong showing in 2022, earning gold in 2017, he experienced a surprising quarterfinal exit last time. That means even after August 2nd, Doncic may choose to see his international run through before discussing a new deal, pushing the extension into September. What this means for the Lakers. Short-term patience is now essential for Los Angeles. They always knew Luka wouldn't command the same deal in LA, but now they're also navigating uncertainty and a prolonged signing timeline. While the risk of him reaching unrestricted free agency next summer is small, it's not impossible. Still, the Lakers remain optimistic that once Doncic returns from Eurobasket, negotiations will move forward smoothly. With LeBron James entering his 23rd season and the team retooled to support Luka, his extension is central to LA's future. Quick summary. Question-answer. When can Luka sign? Earliest, August 2nd, likely after Eurobasket. Contract value? Around $230 million over 4 years. Eurobasket dates? August 27th to September 14th, 2025. Free agent risk? Possible in 2026 but unlikely, still a factor. In the end, this isn't just a paperwork delay. It's a calculated choice by a player with big commitments and an aging star veteran alongside him. The Lakers, for their part, understand that this delay is part of aligning all elements, player, team, and national pride. When Doncic is ready, the extension will arrive, and it could redefine LA's championship window. Let me know if you'd like the extension breakdown formatted for a briefing, video script, or social media post. Why the Lakers will have to wait to extend Luka Doncic. The Los Angeles Lakers were quick to make a bold move when they acquired Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks earlier this year, a trade that shook the NBA landscape. Naturally, the next step is to secure their new star with a long-term extension. However, that process isn't as straightforward as the Lakers might have hoped. Doncic, 26, was previously expected to sign a 5-year, $345 million Supermax deal with Dallas. But the trade altered his eligibility. Now the Lakers can offer him a 4-year deal worth approximately $230 million, still among the league's highest, but a notable drop from what he was once set to earn. Why Luka can't sign just yet. Despite strong mutual interest, the earliest Doncic can sign a contract extension is August 2nd. That's due to the timing of his previous deal, which included language tied to international play. According to reports, Doncic and his representatives had an understanding with Dallas that any extension would come only after international commitments were fulfilled. The Lakers now find themselves in the same position. Luka is currently preparing to represent Slovenia in the Eurobasket tournament, which will run from August 27th to September 14th. Given that, it's likely he will postpone any contract discussions until after the tournament concludes. What Eurobasket means for the Lakers. For Los Angeles, this creates a waiting game. Though optimistic about re-signing Doncic, they must accept the possibility that an official commitment may not come until mid-September, or potentially later. The Lakers are well aware of the risk. Until Luka signs, there's always a sliver of uncertainty. While the likelihood of him hitting unrestricted free agency in 2026 is low, it's not impossible. Still, the franchise remains confident that once his national team duties are complete, meaningful contract talks will resume. Doncic has already led Slovenia to impressive results on the international stage. In 2017, as a teenager, he played a central role in winning the Eurobasket gold. In 2022, he carried the team to the quarterfinals. With Slovenia placed in a competitive group this year, expectations remain high. Strategic patience for the future. The Lakers are navigating this carefully. They understand that locking in Luka goes far beyond money. It's about building the foundation of their next championship window. With LeBron James approaching his 23rd NBA season and the roster now shaped to support Doncic, this extension represents the long-term future of the franchise. While Doncic is eligible to sign as of August 2nd, his focus remains on representing his country. The Lakers are choosing to trust the process and let the timeline play out naturally. The front office, led by Rob Pelinka, knows how crucial this deal is. They've invested heavily in creating a team around Luka, and now they must simply wait for the right moment. Key facts. When can Luka sign an extension? Starting August 2nd, but he may wait until after Eurobasket ends in mid-September. How much would the deal be worth? Roughly $230 million over 4 years. What is Eurobasket? The premier European basketball championship, held from August 27th to September 14th, 2025. What happens if Luka doesn't sign? He could become an unrestricted free agent in the summer of 2026, although that scenario is currently unlikely. In the end, the Lakers are betting not just on talent, but on trust. Luka Doncic holds the key to the franchise's next era, and they're ready to wait for him.